so happy to have you, and I'm so glad you clicked on. Today we are going to be going through every single book on the physical TBR. I filmed this video last year. I think it was like literally my first video that I filmed and posted, and it was just really fun. I haven't gone back and looked at it. I do plan on it to see kind of the difference in the physical TBR that I had then and the TBR that I have now. This year, 2025, I am really going to try very hard not to buy books that I don't think I'm going to love or read within the next month or two. So that is a goal of mine. I do also have book subscriptions such as Book of the Month, Illumicrate, Afterlight, and Fairy Loot. I typically skip Illumicrate, I'm not going to lie. I've skipped the past I want to say 4 or 5 months. I just haven't been loving what they've been releasing. Fairy Loot has been eating it up. I love the Fairy Loot editions that I've been getting, so I'll definitely be keeping that one. But Book of the Month I have been thinking about canceling. The only reason I'm not canceling it is because it is such a good deal for hardcover books. So with all that being said, those I will be probably getting, but other than that, I'm really going to try hard not to get any books that I don't think I'm going to love, and I'm really going to try and utilize my Kindle more. I love reading on my Kindle, and I have Kindle Unlimited, so I really want to utilize it and read books on my Kindle first, and then if I love it, I can buy the physical copy because I feel like that'll just be a lot more sustainable and smarter financially, so that's what I'm going to do. But these are all of the books that I'm starting out 2025 with. I haven't bought any books this year. It is only January 4th or the 5th. It's the 4th. Obviously I haven't bought any books yet, but I haven't read any of them either. I've been doing rereads for the month of January so far, so thoroughly enjoying that. However, that is in a vlog that is going to be posted probably next week. So without further ado, let's just go ahead, jump in. This is my physical TBR. I have 2 bookcases. They are both from Target. I'll show you guys a little bit around them. So right here I have this command strip shelf, literally from Target. I just put it up because I thought it would look cute. I have a little jelly cat. These are my 2025 goals and bucket lists that I made with Andrew. And then this is just a little Polaroid journal type thing. It just has some cute little pictures in it. And I just thought that it added something to this wall because it's super blank. I definitely want to add some more, but that is what we've started with. And then we have the entire bookcase and some Squishmallows. We're going to ignore those. That's just where they are right now. These are also just boxed collections, like the box that they came in, because I don't know if I want to get rid of them. But yeah, then I just have some pictures of Andrew and I from our wedding. Up here I have some more little tiny things that are just cute. Some flowers, a little memory box from our wedding, our wedding guest book, a little candle, and then a Winnie the Pooh little thing because I love Winnie the Pooh, and then a little plant. And then just a little overview of what we have going on. I have quite a chunk of books on my TBR. So I do have the actual number of the amount, so I'll tell you guys that at the end. So starting with this top shelf, it is all of my romance books. It goes in kind of a rainbow order, but like flipped. So we're gonna go ahead and go through all of the books that are on this shelf. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm kind of far away. So here I have Ivy by Devney Perry, Lease on Love. I don't know anything about this book, but I would like to read it this year. Colty by Mariana Zapata. Very excited to get to this one, as well as Under Lock by Mariana Zapata. I recently discovered her in 2024 and I'm obsessed with her writing, so I'm excited to go through more of her backlist. And then we have The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker, The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, The Paradise Problem by Katrina and Lauren. I'm really excited to get to this one in the summertime. Savor It by Tahara Dewitt, The Striker by Anna Wong. I'm really excited to get to this. I haven't read anything by Anna Wong except for Twisted Love, and I did not like it, so I really want to give this sports romance a chance. Binding 13. This is actually one of the books that is on my 12 books to read in 2025, and I'm very excited to get to it. I think I'm really going to enjoy it. I hope, at least. Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood. Consider Me by Becca Mack. I have A False Start by Elsie Silver. Small Town Big Magic. Go Hex Yourself. To Have to Heist. A Novel Love Story. I actually did start this and then I put it down. I would love to restart it though, because I think I'll really enjoy it. And then I have Next to You and Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. With Love from Cold World. I haven't heard too many good things about this author in general, so if I don't read these books this year, I will be donating them. And then This Time Next Year by Sophie Cousins. I really wanted to read this actually during the new year, but maybe I'll just pick it up at some point this year. And those are all of the books on this first shelf. Definitely like black, purple, and blue romance books. And then if you just keep moving this way, we have the other colors. Okay, going through these, we have In a Jam, which I also started and didn't finish, but I still want to read it. Got this for Christmas from my mother-in-law, The Lies We Leave Behind. I believe that this is a historical romance, and I'm really excited to actually get to it. I haven't heard anything about it, so I thought that that would be fun to read. And then I got The Love of My Afterlife, Pack Up the Moon by Christina Higgins. The only reason I haven't read this is because it's supposed to be really sad, and I just haven't been in the mood to read a sad book. So that'll stay there. And then I have the rest of the Gold Rush Ranch series. I have a photo finish and The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. And then I have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. And then we have This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. This will be the last book that I read from Carly Fortune if I do not like it, because I haven't liked either of her two previous books. So we're going to try this one, and if it doesn't hit, then it's gone. Then we have X's and O's. I keep putting this off. I keep wanting to read it in February, and I always skip it. I never get to it. So this February, if I do not read this, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. Then we have A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon. Then we have Next Door Nemesis. I actually got this for a blind date with a book for my birthday from my older sister and brother-in-law. And then Happiness for Beginners by Catherine Center, whom I love. Mixed Signals. I DNF'd in the weeds, and I just haven't touched another one of these books, so I'm going to try reading this year, but if I don't like it, I'm just going to DNF it. Two Wrongs Make a Right. Haven't heard anything really about this book. I've seen it around, but I don't know if it's good or not. And then we have How to Walk Away and Love in the Time of Serial Killers. That's this shelf, and then I have this super cute little mushroom kind of bookend that I got from my sister-in-law, and I just think it's so cute right there. So we are gonna go ahead and move down. Okay, so right here I have all of my pretty books. They are from Illumicrate, Target, Barnes, whatever you name it. These are just my sprayed edges kind of special edition copies of books, so we'll quickly go through these. The little book club candle thingy is just the box. I thought it was too cute to throw away. And then I just have a little candle match set from Andrew and I's wedding shower. This book from Afterlight, it is I Did Something Bad. I'm actually really excited to get to this. It seemed really interesting. And then from Illumicrate, I have To Cage a God. This was my first special edition book from Illumicrate when I joined their subscription, and it is beautiful. Haven't read it yet. And then I just got Heavenly Bodies from Fairy Loot. Very excited to touch this book. I've been really wanting to read it. And then again from Afterlight, I have Best Hex Ever, which is a witchy romance. And then I believe this was also Fairy Loot Fire. Or actually, this might be Illumicrate. No, yeah. This is Fairy Loot Fire in the Sky. I think this one is going to have to go. I got Goddess of the River from Illumicrate. I did try to read this, and it just wasn't really for me, so I'm probably going to donate it or list it on my Pango. Then we have Fathom Folk. This is also another Illumicrate edition. And then Until We Shatter. I believe this is Illumicrate as well, so another Illumicrate. If you guys can't tell, I haven't really read any of my Illumicrate editions, so I will probably be canceling that subscription. This is from Target, The Games Gods Play. I'm really excited to read this. I've heard pretty good things about it. Heaven Breaker. Haven't really heard anything about this, but I read the synopsis while I was at Target, and it sounded really interesting, so I just decided to pick it up. And then Five Broken Blades. I really, really want to pick this up soon. I've been hearing really good things about it, and I think that it's something that I would enjoy, so. And yeah, those are all of the books on that little shelf. And then if you go over here, I'm not even going to pull these out because they're just Book of the Month ones. I have The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave, The Teller of Small Fortunes, The Book of Witching, The Lost Story, and How to End a Love Story. And then right here, I have this cute little crochet little guy from a small business on Etsy, but her shop I think is closed right now, so I'll check and see if it's open, but it was so cute and so sweet. I absolutely am obsessed with it. And then I just built a little flower watering can Lego and a little candle from Hobby Lobby. And then going down here, I have my January TBR. I need to get a new little book calendar thing. This is from 2024, but it's just so cute I can't get rid of it. And then I have my little TBR glass that has no TBR prompts in it right now, and a little succulent fake plant from IKEA. But the books on this little shelf are always the books that I want to read in the month that we are in. So in January, if you haven't already, I did upload my January TBR video. It was a lot of fun. My followers were able to pick what I wanted to read. So I have Somewhere Beyond the Sea, The Stars Are Dying, Snowed In, Crooked Kingdom, Beautiful Ugly, Did You Hear About Kitty Carr? And I actually have one more book that I have to purchase, but I just haven't done that yet. So there will be an add-on to this. This is all of my hardcover fantasy books. I have this little cute bookmark. It's a magnet one that my friend got me, and it's just literally so cute. And then I have my little stamp for my books. I have one for my enemy, Fear the Flames, hopefully those don't fall, A Fate Inked in Blood, The Hurricane Wars, Daughter of No Worlds, Children of Blood and Bone, Children of Virtue and Vengeance, War Hour. This edition is literally so stunning. I got it a while ago and I haven't read it yet, but it is such a pretty book. I can't wait to pick it up. Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. I haven't read any Cassandra Clare, so hopefully I like her. Okay, hopefully this angle is okay. I'm sitting on the floor now. But all of these are fantasy books that I only have the first book to in like series, or they're standalones or anything like that. They're all just fantasy. A lot of them are black, so it kind of looks really cool. I got this little plant thing from Target a really long time ago, so I don't know if they still sell that, but I have this. And starting with the books, I've got City of Bones, which is on my 12 books to read in 2025. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. And actually, if I don't like Crooked Kingdom, which is on my January TBR, I am going to be donating Ninth House. I just haven't had too many favorites with Leigh Bardugo, so if I don't like this one, it's gonna be done. And then I have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. And then I have These Hollow Vows, Dreams Lie Beneath, Bonecryer's Moon, A Dawn of Onyx, which I really want to get to soon, Bridge Kingdom, which is another book I really would like to get to, Veiled Kingdom, Anathema. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but I'm really excited to get to this. It seems very dark and ominous. I randomly got it on Amazon. I think I was just scrolling through Amazon. I had a gift card and I just needed like one book to get me to the like same day shipping thing, so I picked this one and I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm really excited to get to it. I have The Wicked Deep, Welcome to Fae Cafe, which I got for Christmas like 2 Christmases ago from Andrew's Nana, and I need to read it. I do. Move that to that side for now. And then I have An Ember in the Ashes, which I actually did start. I have a bookmark in here. I want to continue reading this. It was just a little too dark for me the moment that I was reading it, so I put it down, but I really want to pick that back up because it was definitely an interesting story. I can't spell treason without T. And then I have From Blood and Ash, which I recently got for Christmas as well from a friend. Very excited to read it. And then I have Metal Slinger, which I actually got from my parents for Christmas, so very excited to get to this one. And then last but not least on the shelf, I have Sorcery of Thorns, which I always say I'm going to read and then I never do, but I've only heard good things about this, so fingers crossed I actually read it relatively soon. Okay. And then over here are all of the books from series that I have, or I've already started the series, or I don't, just series for fantasy books. So I have Nightbane by Alex Astor. I have Dance of Thieves, Vow of Thieves, This Woven Kingdom, These Infinite Threads, Prison Healer, Blood Trader, which I actually don't have the second book in this series. I don't know why, but I only have the first and the third one, so I'm not going to buy the second one until I read the first, but I just think that that's interesting. I have Blood and Honey, Gods and Monsters, Renegades, Supernova Arch Enemies, and then In the Lives of Puppets, and this is the Barnes edition. And then on this final shelf, these are all of the kind of like thrillers, mysteries, random books that I have on here. I have some YA, The Grandest Games, Games Untold, The Wedding People, Finley Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead, Five Survive, The Sanitarium, An Honest Lie, Five Total Strangers, I Know Who You Are, Sometimes I Lie, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife, His and Hers, Hidden Pictures, and then In a Dark, Dark Wood. And then again, down here, I just have some box sets from Belladonna. Like, all of these I've read. They're just, like, literally the empty boxes. Because I don't want to get rid of them. Alright, so those are actually going to be all of the books that we talk about in this video. I did actually make a Google Doc for all of the books that are on my physical TBR that I started out with in 2025. So I wrote down, I'll try and do a screen recording and put it up, but I wrote down every single book that I own and I put it into a Google Doc, and now I have a whole online little thing that I can go through, and I want to make it a point to read a majority of my physical TBR, and I want to do monthly like look-throughs on my shelves and see if I actually want to read these books. I do like, what is it called? An unhaul of books. Pretty frequently I go through my books, but I want to be very intentional with it. Now that I've read for, I think this is my 3rd year reading, now that I'm on my 3rd year, I definitely know what I like and I know what I don't like, so I think it would be a smart idea for me to go through all of my physical TBR and just see books that I know I'm not going to enjoy or go through. One thing about me though is that I usually do not base a book off of others' reviews. I like to form my own opinion. But it's just so interesting seeing everybody's different opinions on books and different perspectives. So I definitely don't take into account people's reviews or like thoughts on and opinions on books. I definitely like to hear them and I think they're important, but I don't let that sway my decision on whether I'm going to read it or not, unless somebody's raving about a book and it's somebody that I have a very similar taste to. To go over the amount of books that I have that I haven't read, this is the part that is the reason why I need to be more intentional with books that I'm buying, is because my physical TBR is way too big. I need it to go right back down. So I'm also tracking the books that I buy in 2025 with also Google Docs. So I really want to be tracking what I'm doing. So by the end of 2024, I own 113 books that I have not read going into 2025. So I'm definitely going to be tracking that. Hopefully we can get that down to like 50. I think that's definitely doable, especially if I keep doing little book on hauls for my physical TBR. So I'll always donate those or post them on my Pango, or I will use them literally as a decoration in my house because I do love books, and I think I love the way that books look if their pages are facing out, but I don't like to do that with books that I've read because I like to showcase. They're like trophies. But yeah, that is going to be it for this video. Now that we've done the physical TBR, definitely stay tuned because I will be filming an in-depth bookshelf tour relatively soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo!